How about them Cowboys? San Francisco 49ers, they pull out a big one. I can't believe we started off our season this way. Huge game all around, offense and defensively. The San Francisco 49ers look complete. We looked as good as Seattle looked going up against Green Bay the other day. Dallas Cowboys, a lot of flack about this team, but honestly, if you look at it, a lot of people are going to say that Tony Romo had a bad game, but this guy's going to end up the day passing over 200, close to 300 yards. Of course, he had the late touchdown to Williams over the middle that put some points on the board for them. But I don't know, man. The Niners looked great. I mean, from the beginning to the end, lots of questions about the defense coming in this year. Of course, with Whitner leaving to go to Cleveland, Rodgers leaving to go to Oakland. Somebody else left to go to Oakland as well. A lot of people saying, that maybe the Niners weren't going to be able to do it on defense. Of course, we have problems with our linebacking core. Then we also have, everybody knows about the problems with our defensive line. One guy got got caught beating up his pregnant girl. He isn't suspended yet. He did play, but it was very minimal that you heard his name even mentioned on TV, unless people were talking about the off-season 49er problems that are going on off the field. And then, of course, Aldon Smith serving his first game of his 9-game suspension. But the Niners really pulled this game out. Very early in this game, DeMarco Murray, he had a damn good game as well. He went over 100 yards. He joins that club of guys. Very few people have ever run for 100 yards in a game against the San Francisco 49ers. With that defensive line and that linebacking core, it's very hard to do. Most of the time, if you go over 100, you're going to beat us. But today we were able to pull it out. DeMarco Murray going for 118 yards, of course, with his touchdown. But he fumbled the ball very early. Niners picked it up and they ran it back. After that, the Cowboys answered with the 3-point field goal, and then back-to-back touchdowns by Colin Kaepernick to Vernon Davis. And Davis is going to end up with the game with a few receptions, 44 yards, but 2 big touchdowns. Our big guy on offense today was Antoine Bolden. Much respect to Frank Gore, going over 10,000 yards rushing on his career. A really big accomplishment for running backs. So many guys you see just get run into the ground. And for how many years have the Niners' number one point of offensive attack mainly been just mainly running the football with Frank Gore? Every year they keep talking about this is going to be the one year that they really scale it back on Frank and start going in a direction trying to give him a little bit of a little bit of a rest. He's getting older, but this guy still looks as good as he did when he first came into the league. Very hard to tackle, very hard to bring down. He's going to run through just about anybody out there. Carlos Hyde picked up a touchdown. He had 50 yards on the day with 7 not receptions. He had 7 rushes, and he looked very good. He's going to fill in for us. Of course, we had the running back injury, and he's going to miss this year. And we needed one of those short little, fast dudes just to get through there. Antoine Bolden, 8 receptions, 99 yards. Stevie Johnson and Michael Crabtree weren't big parts of the offense today, but I think, if you go back to last year when Crabtree was hurt, you had Bolden running around. He had a great game against Green Bay to kick off the season where he had like 200. I want to say 3, but I don't think he had 300 yards receiving. He had a fuckload of receptions in that game. And after that, our receiving team just basically shut down. It was just basically put 3 guys on Bolden, and you're not going to be able to pass the football. But if you have those 3 guys out there, especially with Brandon Lloyd, I didn't even see Brandon Lloyd catch a ball today. I know he got the penalty late in the game. There was kind of one of those bullshit calls where they were trying to get the Cowboys back into it. But if you have those guys out there, Crabtree's going to have some good options and be able to throw the ball around. Phil Dawson, great day of kicking, 4 extra points. He did miss the 1 field goal late in the game. That could have really put the game away earlier than it was. But of course, after that, the Cowboys did, scroll down the field and get a touchdown, but then again, it's only 7 points. Who gives a fuck? Big points on the defense goes out to Justin Smith, the Cowboy, bringing down the huge sack for us. I guess he had 2 today, but then I guess you also have the interceptions, three receptions at the half. I know we had 4 forced turnovers, and one of them turned into a touchdown. So big props up to the defense right there for you. Dante Johnson had a good day. So the problems that I thought was going to happen, with the backfield of the Niners defense, I don't think it's going to be there. 28-17, the Niners are going to pull this out. We go on. We're going to play at home next week against the Bears. That sounds like another win right there. Sorry, buddy. Mr. Team Rye. You can cry into a 49er cry towel if you'd like to, but the Niners are going to take it this year. We look good. Bring on them Seahawks. I want a piece. I want the wing. Come on, Larson. You want a piece of me? I want the Seahawk wing. I'm going to be chewing down on that thing. Bring on the Seahawks. Niners fans, we ain't scared.